to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
It's tough for me to feel bad for businesses lost. I'm having a hard time with that. I want to. Like, in my mind, I'm like, nah, man, it's not cool. Mom and pop shops and people, it's not cool. But I guess I struggle because anything peaceful that people have tried to do, the officers and politicians do not move fast enough. Look, right here, Eric Garner. It took 5 effing years for him to lose his job. Not go to jail. Lose his job. 5 years. For killing a man on camera for selling cigarettes, man.
Yelling that he couldn't breathe.
Well, they don't believe that, Shawnee.
That
If
he
you can
couldn't
talk,
breathe.
you can breathe.
I mean,
They don't believe that. When somebody's screaming for their life, they don't believe that.
until we hear it again, and it happens again.
That's right. And that's why we're here.
And the
With chaos
emotion-
in the street.
The emotionless look on that man's face. Cold-blooded killer.
You're talking about George Floyd now.
Yes.
You know, it was 8 minutes they was on his neck. And do you know that George Floyd was already in the police car?
Yeah, what? He was in the car. They beat him up and took him out the car.
Yes.
They beat him up in the car.
Right. Beat him up in the car and then pulled him out. I don't understand.
Oh, man. That was video that surfaced later on.
Oh, no, they put that video out right on time, on Friday. Right when things was heating up. It's all calculated, man. Some of the most evil individuals that want to stoke most of the chaos because it allows them to get active. It allows them to suit up, boys. Suit up, boys.
We need more people to do what Colin Kaepernick is doing and support anybody that needs to be bailed out or needs attorneys. All these dudes showing the money in their Instagram pictures is stacks and stacks of bread.
Right.
You know, all these people talking about they want to be on the Forbes list. Support this movement. And not to say the violence, but
the
support
protesters.
The protesters. You see Harry Belafonte, who had money back in the day and supported King? While you got people out there on the front line, you need people who have the money, who've been bragging about it, to put some of that money towards this energy.
And we have way more people with money now
Yes.
Yeah.
than there were back then.
And don't forget, man, don't let them twist the narrative. There's plenty of people who are organizing and doing these peaceful protests.
For sure.
There are people that are fighting against people trying to cause ruckus.
And I mentioned it earlier, but the I know there was a call for more celebrities to talk. And while it's cool to hear from black celebrities, I honestly think what's important is hearing from white people who have white followings and going and making them uncomfortable and making them understand. We know how the black community feels. Where are the allies? You know, you saw Taylor Swift say something. You saw Ariana Grande. Those are the people, more and more people. Where's the country? Where are the country music artists?
Right. Where's Bieber at? Always
Bieber was
riding
actually
with
out
the
there.
blacks. I mean,
he did. Him and his wife did a thing with Angela Rye over the weekend, actually.
put up some of that bread you made from us.
Right? Hey, there you go.
Support the peaceful protesters.
The Minnesota Freedom Fund is on the ground in Minneapolis. They've been on the front lines there. But now the protests have sparked all over the nation. I'm going to reach out to my friend Patrice Cullors, who's one of the founders of Black Lives Matter. She's out in L.A. You can also reach out to the Justice League NYC that puts money everywhere.
You could also reach out to the libertyfund.nyc, National Bailout. And Gather for Justice. All of them doing great work right now. And also know your rights.
Yeah, man. All hands on deck, boys and girls. All hands on deck.
What was the town hall meeting you said happening today at 1 o'clock?
There's a press conference at 10 a.m. in about an hour and change. That's at One Police Plaza. And that's a lot of politicians coming after Vincent DeAndrea. And what's his
commander,
Greg Elderman.
Craig Elderman.
Coming for both of y'all.
Because he gives the green light to his officers to be able to be that loose and free in the streets. He gives no consequence to the officers underneath him that feel like they can do that. That's why that man did it right in front of him. 73rd Precinct, Brooklyn.
And Dermot Shea, I'm being told by police who work for you that you are loose and you are allowing too much to happen. I'm being told that you know who the white supremacists are in your organization and you're not outing them and you're not getting them out, Dermot Shea. You're new on the job. I've been saying it all morning. If you are not actively outing the problem police officers in this city and anybody around the nation, that's what you should be actively asking your police for. All that kneeling and all that, trying to act like you in solidarity now, that's cute for the camera, bro. If you're not actively participating in outing bad cops, you also are a part of the problem and you've lost the community. All the ground that we gained over the last several years since stop and frisk is out the window from this weekend, bro. It's out the window. And I cannot, in good faith, come up here and act like, listen, everybody be cool. And it's not cool. Because when we was cool, people were still dying and getting beat up in the street and officers out of control. And now it's chaos. People are dying, getting beat up in the street, and the police and the people are out of control. So it's going to take leadership and those of you that have a badge and a gun to act like leaders and to be mature grown-ups. And stop whining and crying because the community has high expectations of you and your job is so hard. It is a hard job. And you get an amazing pension for it. And goddamn it, we can't even take your pension from you. Even if you kill somebody. It's virtually impossible. So the expectations are effing high, bro. Rise to the goddamn occasion. Or put the gun and the badge down and effing beat it. Because that's where it's at right now.